Tierra here from Gypsyfae Creations. Thanks so much for tuning in. Today is a bakery inspired soap and cinnamon buns to be exact. So yeah, just gonna start off by mixing up my oils here, and then I'll give you a little more of an explanation of what's going on with this soap. Alright, so I just barely mixed that together. Just there, I have a light trace. I see. The fragrance I chose for this is called Cinnamon Buns, and it is from Wholesale Supplies Plus or Crafter's Choice. I chose it because it had 3% vanillin, and it was a very good price just to try it out. Reading a lot of the reviews on it, it's not very well behaved. So I'm going to go for something rather simple. We will see. I'm going to split this up into two different colors here. I'm going to do some white, and I'm going to do, this is a cappuccino brown mica from Brambleberry. I'm just going to scrape the rest of this out into these containers. And then we'll give each one of them a mix. I believe there's 3% vanillin in it, and it does say it can discolor to like an orange. Hopefully that titanium dioxide and that brown will disguise that. If it does turn colors, I'm perfectly fine with that. I knew it was going to happen. But it's not going to turn it totally dark, so I can still get hopefully a design on here if it behaves. So let's give each one of these a mix, and then I'm going to put one more thing in here, and then I'm going to stir in the fragrance really quickly and cross my fingers too. So I'm going to add some coffee grinds to this white part, a little bit of exfoliation. More of a decoration because I want it to look like little cinnamon bits that are inside, like when you unroll a cinnamon bun, and with the icing and all the little cinnamon bits in there. So I'm just going to mix them in, and then I'm going to add my fragrance. So again, I read lots of reviews, and just about all of them were saying that it accelerated and it seized up, and so I guess I am a sucker for punishment. And I'm going to try to work very fast here to stir these in and get them into this mold. So, let's go. Ooh, it's already turning a little funky yellow color. It's alright, I'm sure it'll go back. So far, so good. I've kept this pretty fluid. So we're good there. Let's mix this one up. So working at room temperature, I'm hoping that helps. I'm working at a light trace, hoping that helps. And stirring in this fragrance, also hoping that helps. Smells really good. So far, no complaints. It's not doing any accelerating or ricing. There's no soap on a stick here, so I'm happy with that. So I'm going to start pouring it into this mold. See if I can get it all in there, because I want to try and pour it in both at the same time, like this. Just go up and down with that. Of course, get the spatulas out of there, in my way. And there's the neighbor's dog. All right. Alright, I like it. It is starting to thicken up just a little bit, but it's still very workable. And I gotta say, I'm happy I tried this fragrance out, even though the reviews were warning not to use it in cold processed soap. So hopefully I can use this again, because I bought this cute little mold off of Amazon that are cinnamon bun shapes. And I want to keep using it. So this soap is probably going to be a regular in-stock soap. I'm not going to do anything else to this soap, I don't think. I kind of want to put a chopstick through it, but I also kind of want to leave it at the same time. So I'm going to go ahead and scrape out the rest of these, and then I'm going to get my icing together. And we'll put some yummy icing on there and some really cool embeds. Alright, so after I got that in the mold, it set up pretty fast. So I'm really happy that I didn't try and do anything too intricate with that. It is already heating up. Sometimes fragrances can do that. This one is definitely heating up really quickly, so I might just stick it in the fridge so that when I get this topping on and my embeds on, everything just doesn't melt and go plop. So a little bit of a tricky fragrance. It smells really good. It actually reminds me of like a gingerbread fragrance, like around Christmas time. And it's making me really hungry, and all I can think about is I have to hurry up and finish this soap because my stomach is growling and I want to go eat something. Look, it's even got a little crack. Oh my goodness. This fragrance is bad and I don't think I'm going to use it again. So quickly I'm going to work here. I thought getting it into the mold was going to be the tricky part. I didn't know that it was going to heat up on me and cause issues. It's a bad soap. Well, bad fragrance. Hopefully it's not a bad soap. Alright, let me refill my icing bag. So I think I've mentioned before that I like to watch the Great British Bake Off. I have no idea how many seasons there are. I lose track of which ones I've seen. But our TV recently went up and we decided to put the money in and, I don't know, order a giant 50-inch TV. Like the biggest and coolest TV we've ever had. It even has like Amazon and everything you can think of. It's one of those smart TVs with Alexa on it. I don't even know how to work it. I don't even get the remote because it's so much smaller than the other remote. I'm like, how did I live this long in my life with such a big remote when I guess I didn't even need it. Anyway, first thing I put on when we got this TV was the Great British Bake Off. And that's a lot of cake, you guys. That is a bigger screen and bigger cake, and I'm so easily influenced that I'm like, I want to bake something, or I want to go eat something, more likely, that is baked than make it. So I don't know where to find all these yummy goodness when I'm sitting on the couch, wishing someone would make me something really, really sweet and delicious. And this smells really good, and my stomach, you guys, it's growling. Alright, where do I want to put these? I think I'm going to stick them on this side quickly. Try and line them up. Whoa, try not to drop them. I did manage to get up and bake some cookies the other day because after, again, watching that deliciousness, I was like, I need something sweet, and I keep saying I'm going to bake something, and instead I keep making these yummy looking soaps. Oh my goodness. I'm really rushing this. So yeah, I got up and made some cookies, and I don't have the ingredients laying around. That I don't even have milk in my fridge. Like that says something. So I found some chocolate chips. And I found a recipe for salted butter chocolate chunk shortbread cookies. And so I made some of those, and I mean, it hit the spot. It did. But now I have a whole entire bag of cookies that I'm like, what do I do with? I'm going to top this off with a little bit more of those coffee grinds. I'm going to go stick this in the fridge, hopefully to stop it from making a mess. And then once it's cooled down, I'll probably come back and do a little drizzle on top of here for the icing part. And then I'm going to call it a day and never do this ever again. So I had a feeling that was going to go one of two ways, really, really good or really, really awful. And well, it went really, really awful. Alright, so I've just got some melt and pour here. It's quite wet. A little bit of white melt and pour. Spit it out. And I'm just going to drizzle it on there. And I'm probably going to stick it back in the fridge now because, yeah, it's still a little hot, but I'll give you an up-close look. It's not every day I gotta throw a soap in a fridge. Turn it around. Look at that. Doesn't that look yummy? Back in the fridge with you. Alright, back to cut this. Hopefully that goes a little smoother than the making of it did. I don't think I did a very good job at paying attention of lining up these embeds for obvious reasons. But let's get a look at the inside. Here's one. I'm sure that design is going to change throughout the soap, but I like that whole pour on one side technique. Well, at the same time technique. Cross my finger here. Chop off an embed like that. That's okay. I think I missed it. We just went around it. This has got lots of coffee vibes going on here. Not exactly what I was going for. I'm trying to see if that scent is retained in there. This one's going to be tricky. Ooh. Start from this end. You guys know how I like to just turn it around and pretend like it doesn't exist until I get there. There's that end. Let's take a look at the next one. You bet your butt I'm going to be looking for a better cinnamon bun fragrance for the next time. There we go. I like it. Let's see. Yeah, it smells. It's still got that cinnamon scent to it. It still reminds me very much of a gingerbread. But as long as that scent didn't fade, I am happy. I will let it live. Don't recommend it for cold process, but you know, I did read the reviews and, well, I used it anyway. Oh boy, lost one. Alright, just get you stuck back on there. But that's it. I'm happy with how the soap turned out. All in all, not too shabby. A little bit of a headache with it, but it is what it is. I appreciate this so much. I will make it again and again. Take a look at another one. Look at the top of this, guys. I didn't even tell you anything about the embeds that I just threw on, but they are Mountain Pour. That is Mountain Pour that I've just kind of swirled together, look like a cinnamon stick, and then I will leave the link for that mold below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can give it a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section down below. Don't blame me if you go out and buy yourself a cinnamon bun today. You're probably craving them, I know. I'm so sorry. I hope you guys have a very nice day, and I'll smell you later.